So, the big question today that we hope we can answer, and our guest is really here to help us answer that, is the need for instant gratification still in our peace, our relationships, maybe even our purpose? Is it, or maybe you have something else? But as we talk about this, I want you to keep that question at the back of your mind, or maybe at the front, maybe in the middle, somewhere. Can faith and instant gratification actually exist? Can they coexist? Or are they pulling us apart to two different directions? So,
You have a sister friend who you can talk to about your imperfections, vulnerabilities, uncensored truths, journeys, and victories. Welcome to the lounge.
I am really, really looking forward to this conversation, and I know our guest is looking forward to it too. So, um, welcome. Welcome to the podcast, and I hope that this deep conversation will bring us to that point where we can actually ask ourselves the question and actually give ourselves an honest, authentic answer. So, welcome to the Sisters Let's Talk podcast.
Thank you.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have to do a drum roll for this one, and there'll be after sounds because this particular guest speaker we've been chasing forever, and
She finally made it. Yes.
we have been graced with her presence. Okay, so on the show today, we have Adebimpe, who happens to be a lady with many hats on. So she is a nurse by profession, and she is a woman of faith, and she likes to keep it real. And she says that she likes to stand firm in who she's becoming. I like that. It didn't say
Yeah.
become. It's becoming because it's a progress, right? She believes in healing, honesty, and keeping negativity far from her space. And every day she chooses purpose over pressure and grace over noise.
Yes.
Life's a journey, and I'm here just evolving one lesson at a time. I think just her introduction alone, um, and with our topic, she says life's a journey. Really, a journey? We're talking about instant gratification here. We want it now. What journey? Ain't nobody ready to go on a journey. But welcome, Adebimpe. And I must add, aside from being a nurse by profession, she's also a business entrepreneur that's running successful businesses. So we'll talk about those businesses a little later. But she has a fashion enterprise, and she also has based with her profession, a home healthcare business that she's running. So we will talk about those as well. So welcome, Adibimpe, to the Sisters Let's Talk podcast lounge.
Thank you, ladies, for having me. I'm going to try my best.
Oh, well, no, you'll do well. You'll exceed. So,
She's already on the journey, so
I
she
know, right? It's
already
you
got
just
the experience. This is why we have you.
so I know we do like to start with we call it an icebreaker on the show, and sometimes the questions actually really do pop up on my head. So I do that so I don't have a time to think about it as much, so that we all like on the same level. So we're talking about instant gratification. Can we think of a time when that is all we really wanted and that is what we got? And how was the experience? Instant
Hmm,
gratification.
who goes first?
Lucia, you go first. You're on the
Ah,
screen.
bad business.
Instant
No,
gratification. You got it. And what was the feedback?
well, actually, this just happened yesterday, and the ones that always come to mind really are usually the ones that have some detrimental or negative effect because it leaves an impression. But this was very quite very simple. Yesterday we were at an outing, we were on the beach, and someone was responsible to bring the ice cream. Now it's a very hot day, it takes a few hours to get there, and so everyone's like, this ice cream is gonna melt. But regardless, we all wanted ice cream. So we were there, we had set up, and now we want this ice cream. Ran around and I'm like, I want this ice cream. I've been wanting ice cream. It was already melted, but I still had it. She put it in the cone, it was already running down, and I had this runny dairy ice cream. What happens when that ice cream is runny?
Mm. All over you.
Well, yeah, it was it was sticky and all, but that's if that was it, that would have been okay. But
Mm.
when you have ice cream that's melted, um, on a hot day, and instant gratification, I really enjoyed it because I wanted something sweet, but and then it goes into
you had liquid.
your digestive system. What happens?
And you were on the beach.
I was on the beach,
Okay.
so moving on. That's my instant gratification story. It tastes good. I was satisfied. It was cold. And then,
Mm.
But
Okay.
are you lactose intolerant though?
so I am a denial that
Oh,
I am.
okay.
So I still go ahead and do that. So I had a lot of popsicles, so a lot of sugar before that ice cream. So
Mm.
yes,
Yeah.
that's part of it.
Okay. Well, we're glad we have you here today.
Are you hydrated enough?
I was hydrated enough. I just had too much ice cream because I wanted ice cream. I
There
wanted
you
it.
go. That's a very good
Oh,
story. Yep. So, Bimpe, what's yours?
for me, like what I used to do as a nurse, like you run a home, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna go there. And when
Mm-hmm.
you're in nursing and in the healthcare, you're not expecting instant gratification, anyways.
Okay.
Like it is, this is what you sign up for,
Mm-hmm.
and you're expected to do it.
Yeah.
And I know Lucia might be familiar with it, like when inspectors come into your home
Mm-hmm.
to see that you're in compliance and you've worked hard over the years. And
Mm-hmm.
for me, that day when that inspector came in, it was like one of those things where they're very difficult. You can't really please them.
Mm-hmm.
And she said to me, of all the places that I've been,
Mm-hmm.
you have been the best so far. And she said this in front of my GM.
Oh.
And it was a very good feeling. It made me feel like all my hard work really paid off. And I was on a high that day. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I'm going to receive this. I'm on a high today. So that was my instant gratification.
Oh, that's really good. That is
Yes,
super
actually, you're
good.
good.
That's a good one. Because yeah, those don't come easily.
No.
We always want that, but it doesn't come easily. So yeah,
Yeah.
it is a good one. So I've been thinking, I've been like going around my mind as you guys
I can
talk
see
about
you,
it. Like
she's
what?
actually
Which one?
standing. So you see her pacing. I'm like, she's thinking, and here we are
I'm
trying to
thinking
figure
which
out.
one? No,
Yeah,
and I do this so I
it's
don't
still
like
not
have a
there.
rehearsed one. But instant gratification, what I'm thinking is, so we just finished like a walk. Like we did a what was it, 3 million walk that we were steps walk that we were gonna do, or 5 million, yeah. So we're doing it, and so every day I go I do I try to get to the 10,000 steps. Some days I don't. But the thing that I kept looking for was I needed to see myself shrink. And it was not happening. Like I wanted to see the shrinking happen, like people you see on TikTok and Instagram. Well, I'm not a TikTok, but Instagram. Like I feel like how they show you that time lapse.
The
Like
before, and it's usually within less than 30 seconds.
exactly. I wanted to see that, and I did not. I would say some days that was disappointing, But I needed that instant gratification. But there was one day that I put on a pants that had not gone up my thighs for a while. Oh my gosh, that day, if you see me, I wore that pants the whole day and I felt super good. I felt like I'm like, I could have been doing like this before and after time lapse videos just to show. But seriously, that gratified me for that day. If that was, it was not instant. I don't think it was like really instant, but it's like one of those things. Like when we exercise, we want to see the difference right away. But I think it was after like 15, 20 days or so that I was able to like pull that pants up and it felt really good. But yeah, it was little hard not to see the shrinkage like it shows on Instagram for sure. Yeah.
Well,
So
it's
I did
social
have a
media.
question though.
Mhm.
Since we're talking about this, like we've all given different mine is so simple, and,
Mhm.
and we have things that people can relate to.
Mhm.
How in the world did we get here that we all at some degree on something have that expectation? um to simply put it, that this can happen now. And not to say that we all expect things, there are realistic things. Some people, everyone's perspective is different. But how did we get here? Because what is instant gratification? Is getting that pleasure, experiencing that pleasure in whatever form or satisfaction immediately,
Mhm.
right? Without there any delay. And that could be a day, that could be an hour, that could be a minute. Um, but how did we get here